Hi, well, it's all about Temu at the moment. I know it can be a little bit scary ordering from these sites, and we decided to have a go. Both my son and myself did an order, so a couple of these bits are his as well, and I'm actually quite impressed. It was free postage, which you don't get on AliExpress. You do end up paying. If you choose lots of different stores, you end up paying lots of different postages. Whereas this seems to be, I presume, one massive warehouse, something like that. I don't know. But you pay, well, we paid zero postage. I don't know whether that was just an offer, but keep an eye out for those offers. Of course, you're going to take a risk. Some of it could not be quite as good as you're hoping for. Thankfully, what we ordered, we're really pleased with. And these are my two little packages that I'm just going to empty out on the table, and we're going to have a look. As I say, some's mine, some's for my son, some's sort of crafting, some's dolls. There's all sorts in here. We gave ourselves a limit. So we had £15 per order. So I have got two orders here, so I did them separate, but I thought I'd do the video of them all together. So we put that limit on because it was free postage. We knew, I think we might have gone, obviously it's hard to get an exact number, I think we might have gone over a few pennies, but essentially it was £15 per bag of goodies I've got here. So we're going to just empty them out on the table. We're going to have a look at them. Hopefully it will help if you're considering buying from this company. It might sort of help you decide whether to do it or not to do it, or whether there's certain items you see here that you would want to buy. Yes, it is a risk sometimes, but up to now we've been quite lucky. So let's go top down and have a look at our Temu order. Well, it's Temu time. I'm presuming that's how you pronounce it. I really don't know. I mean, it's T-E-M-U, Temu. It could be a variation, but you'll know. You're seeing adverts everywhere for this particular company at the moment. Got a couple of things to one side here before we empty the bags, because in my son's order, he ordered me one of these. Now, I am cursing him slightly, though, because he had his tea up here next to my computer and got bolognese on it. So I've got to try and give it a good scrub now. But it's basically a wrist support for the computer, because I do get pains in my wrist, and I do find these things very, very useful. So I'm really pleased with that. And obviously, it's a little putty cat. So we'll put that one to one side. The other larger thing was something he bought for himself. We have a, well, shall we say in inverted commas, Kirby beanie. Obviously, I think there's a few things that might be pushing the old copyright, but it is cute. It's in quite nice condition, got quite a bit of stretch, so it fits quite well. It was so cheap. I really don't know what he paid for this. As I say, we paid about 15 for each of these. I think it was a couple of pounds. Great stocking filler for somebody who's a fan of Kirby. So yeah, really love that. So that's a bit of fun. I can let him have that one back now. So I'm going to pop that over there. And I don't know how to empty these out. I think I'm just going to literally empty them out. Let me show there's no bits before I throw the bags away. That's one bag. And that's our second bag. Some of it is literally nonsense, but I couldn't resist. That is the only thing. You do need to be strict with yourself when you go on these sites. So if you say, I'm spending £15, that's it. Make sure you do. We were sort of sat looking and going, oh, what about this? And I went, no, just turn it off. You know, don't look at anything else. Just press that checkout or button, and that is it. We're not doing any more. Maybe do some more at a later stage, but not now. So I've mixed together two orders here. Now this, I know it's a bit of nonsense, but I just couldn't resist. Got a bit of fluff on it there. Just look at that little face. Just look at that little face. Now, I couldn't tell you the individual prices of everything, but as I say, they were about 15 each. So probably 1 to 2, maybe at the max £3 that I've spent for any of these. But how cute is that? We like a pussycat. We do. So that's mine. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just had to have it. So where we're going to start, as I said, there are some crafting items in here. As you can see, I have got buttons. Now, I've got these buttons particularly because I'm going to be doing some Blythe and midi Blythe hats ready for a doll convention later in the year. And you can see these tiny weeny buttons. These are quite hard to get in most places unless you are ordering from China anyway, but they are perfect for doing for my small dolls. I really cannot do without tiny buttons, so I was really pleased to find those as well. So those are a few crafting pieces. They look as if they're in relatively good condition. There's nothing wrong with them at all. I don't know whether it's perhaps because they're all originally manufactured over there, so you do get them cheaper from these companies. I'm not sure. So that is my set of buttons. Now, what else did I get? Let's do the crafty things. Now, sort of a bit pointless, but I couldn't resist it. It's a little tiny cutting board. Now, I have thought about maybe using it so I can take some photos of my smart doll as if she's doing some crafting. I think a little bit big for the fashion dolls, but saying that, you do get big sort of boards because I know I've got a large one. So, yeah, I thought that was just a bit of fun. I mean, you could use it if you were doing certain jewellery making, things like that. They are handy, but it was just for a bit of fun for me. So I'll pop that over there, although it is classed as crafting. Now, this here is a pair of earrings. I just couldn't resist. I keep saying I couldn't resist. I'm telling you to behave when you go on there, and I'm going, oh, but I couldn't resist. They are just a little pair of gold effect earrings, for want of a better word. I hope you can see them. And they've got these tiny little mushrooms along, which I thought was really sweet. So they'd sit that way in your ears. And yeah, I do like the mushroom theme at the moment. So that is where I went from them. And I'm always losing earrings, so I don't wear expensive ones. They're constantly getting lost. So yes, I think it was like £1.50, something like that. But yes, they're cute. I like those. I think they were worth it. So are we on to the dolly stuff? Oh, we're not. We've got one more piece that I would class as nonsense. Because my son says, what on earth have you bought this for? And this is what I bought. It is a spoon, but it has a hole in it. So it's not a normal spoon. It is a spoon with a paw print on. And according to the pictures, I might probably give this to my daughter to try because she bakes more than me. They've made little cookies. They've pushed this in, took it out, cooked it, and it makes a paw shape. I don't know whether it would, because obviously some cookies swell up. I don't know whether it would work. It would have to be more of a biscuit one, I think. But just look how cute that is. I just couldn't resist it. Again, absolute nonsense. But, you know, sometimes you need a little bit of nonsense in your life. Now, here I have some plastic flowers. I'm not so sure about the quality of these. I was thinking for the doll's house. They're okay. I thought I'd got more than that. It is just one little piece. It might work, you know. I think I might want maybe, not colour, that's the wrong word, but I might sort of like use a little bit of acrylic paint to sort of dull down the colours or highlight the colours, things like that on the leaves. But it's okay. It's nice and bendy. So perhaps over a little doorway or up the side of a door, it might look quite nice. So yeah, it's actually, now took it out of the packet, it's better than I actually thought. So I'm quite pleased with that. Yes, that will do me. So pop that one over there. Now, we have a badge here. There should be another badge on my table, and I don't know where it is. And it's not mine, so I'll be in bother. Now, this is a silly badge that my son bought. He also got a TARDIS one. And, oh, hang on, what's this one? Here we go. It's a TARDIS one. Can you see that? Now, these are enamel badges. They're not overly heavy, so, you know, you're not got sort of maybe that high quality, but the enamel work is really, really nice on them. You can see the thickness of the badge. Perhaps they're a little bit thinner than normal, but yeah, they are quite nice quality. I was really quite impressed with those. So there's thousands and thousands of this sort of thing. So if you're somebody who likes to collect these sort of pin badges and that, oh, you're going to be in your element. Oh, excuse me, my voice is going. Oh, just had to have a little cough there, so I'm back now. I think it's because I'm trying to do sort of 4 videos back to back here. I'm finding it better to do that at the end of the week and then slowly sort of release them, and then I can get on with other things in between time. So yeah, they're quite nice quality. I love this one. The detailing in that one is really nice. So they've got to go back to my son, so I'll pop those up on that side. Right, now we're going to get onto the dolly things. I actually forgot what this one was. What on earth have I ordered? I quite like it. It's almost like getting a surprise bag because you forget by the time it gets here. Although saying that, delivery is not bad. And they do say if you don't get your order within the time span they say, you do get a £5, I think it's a £5 voucher to spend on the site. But up to now, we've had quite quick delivery. So come on out, come on out. Look at this. This is so pretty. Now, this could be for Doll's House, or it could actually be sort of for Cindy's, a small sort of bowl or your fashion section. So I think that's okay. Again, remembering all this, I've only been paying like £1, less than £1, £1.50, things like that. So it is actually glass. All of those flowers obviously are plastic. But yeah, I think that is really nice. I'm pleased with that one. So what else have we got? I don't know. We have... I know what we have. What should we start with? We'll start with this little skirt. This is all Dolly now. That is Dolly if I can get in it. Oh no, my little scissors here. This is just a little skirt. Again, I was thinking sort of Blythe, something like that. It's just a basic little skirt. I'm sure we could all make one of these if we wanted. But for the price, I thought, well, let's have a go and sort of do a bit of comparison. So you can see it's just basically put together. It's still quite nice though. There's no rough edges. It does actually have a hem. So it's, yeah, a bit of fun. I thought that would look okay. And again, it was that £1, £2 at the most. Well, it wouldn't have even been £2 looking at everything I've got. So sometimes is it worth making it when you can get something that cheap? I thought I could make a nice little crochet top to go with it. So that one's good. We have a little bag here. These bags are not so easy to get into. There we go. There we go. End up without the packaging, but unfortunately there's not a lot you can do about that. And look at this, it's a little bunny bag. Now, I'm not quite sure who it's going to fit. It is the same sort of size as you see the ones that you get in toy shops. Anyway, looks a little bit big for our Cindy. Might work quite cute for Blythe, but I think she'd sort of have to carry it. And Smart Doll, she would have to carry it there because that's not going to go over our Smart Doll shoulders. But these are just very typical of the little bags you get in shops anyway. You know, Disney have made them, all sorts, haven't they? I just thought it was quite cute because of the bunny ears. I thought, I don't know. It's okay, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Somebody will get it. One of the dolls will get it. I'll have to look for sort of like an in-betweeny size. In fact, I have my larger Barbie, my first Barbie that I bought. She's a taller girl. That might work for her. So we'll pop that there. Now we have 3 more bags left. This one, again, I was taking a risk with all of them really, because I mean the quality could have ended up really rubbish. Now this is a little TV that I wanted and I thought might work for my Cindy house, and now I've seen it, I'm pretty sure it will. So I have to put it together. So there's that bit there, and that's the stand. But I had thought even if the stand had been rubbish, it could have been like a, I think I'm putting that in the wrong way. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'll do that in a minute. I've put the TV on upside down. That's probably what the problem is there. Let's turn it round. So you can see they've put a little picture of Barbie on there. But it's not a bad little TV. I thought it'd make, I say, a wall TV, or it will sit on a stand on the side. And the size is okay for Barbie and Cindy, or fashion dolls of the various sizes. Yeah, that will fit on. I'm not going to push it on because knowing me, I'll there, and the camera will go flying. So yeah, it's okay. I'm happy with that. I think that was, again, it was just over £1 for that. Bit of plastic, sticky label on it, but it is okay. I'm pleased with that one, so I'll pop that one over there. Now for the sort of, well, I was going to say Action Men then, but it's not. It's for the Ken dolls in our life. Or similar fashion dolls. I struggle for shoes. So again, a couple of £1. I thought it was worth a punt. They're quite sort of swashbuckling, aren't they? I don't think they would fit Action Man because he does have, although I've got that Action Man behind me, haven't I? Where are you, mister? His feet are huge. He's not dressed, so we'll not do that. It might be a fight to get it on. Let's have a go, because obviously their ankles don't move. Yeah, I ain't gonna get that one on him. I'm afraid his feet are a little bit too big. Although saying that sort might. Let me pinch you back again, mister. No, you can see. Obviously, Action Man's got much larger feet than Ken. So, but I think they're okay. We've got sort of like a cowboy-esque sort of thing. Some of the colours are a bit weird. Pair of trainers, always good. And these are like loafers. They look all right. And again, similar sort of chunky shoe. And we have some sandals. Now, obviously, that's a bit of a weird one with a doll because they don't have the toes for it to go between. So that's, yeah, a little bit weird. In fact, I'm just looking, I haven't got a Ken near me, so I can't do it. But yeah, these are supposedly to fit Ken. In fact, I'm going to have to find you a Ken because you need to know whether they are going to fit. So bear with me a second. I've got one. I've got my new one. I got my Barbie movie Ken, and let's have a look. I mean, if we just compare, oh, that's a bit worrying. These might be a bit small, you know, because he's got quite large feet, hasn't he? No, it does go on a little bit lopsided. That's actually not that bad, is it? It's not that bad. Let's see if we can get these strange sandals. Although strange sandals would work well with his outfit at the moment because he's in his beach Ken outfit, isn't he? So, yeah, they just look like little slip-on sandals rather than toe posts, which I think is what they're supposedly indicating towards. I sort of quite like these chunky ones. Let's see whether that fits you. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. And obviously we've got these mad boots, which are only sort of slit. Let's have a look at these. Like a pair of wellies on. Yeah, I don't know. Quite good. Sometimes I do like cosplay outfits for the dolls. So, you know, that could work. I don't know, pirates or something like that. Can't get it off his foot now. He might be stuck with it. No, here we go. Oh, Ken, move your feet, please, mister. There we go. So I'll just pop him back over there. So, yes, they will fit a Ken doll. Rather strange colourings, but I don't know whether any of you have seen Beth Ramsden's videos where she actually uses acrylic pens to paint some of these shoes, and they work really nice. That's one of the reasons I got some of these, because after seeing her video, I'll pop the link below, I did actually sort of buy some of these acrylic pens from Amazon, and I wanted to have a go. Be a bit of fun sort of painting these up. So that's those. And then the last one, this video is taking longer than I anticipated. I actually bought this because I wanted the shoe stand, not the shoes. But my granddaughter will be more than happy to take some of these shoes off me, I am sure. And again, I thought we could have a bit of fun maybe painting some of them up because they got flowers on them, so we could sort of use the pens to draw the flowers. Sort of quite like these. I don't know what these are about. Look at those. I can't imagine they're going to be fitting anybody's feet, but they are quite glamorous. Now, I've had some like that before, and I always wondered where they came from because, again, they look small. These look Monster High-esque, but they are not because, again, too small for her. But like I said, I didn't go for the shoes. I wanted this because I thought it made quite a nice stand to go in my Cindy house. So that's the back of the stand. It looks like it should be quite easy to put together. It's quite big, actually. It's bigger than I thought. Now, I might not put it all together while you are on video because you don't want to... Oh, I don't know. It's clipping in nicely. Now, is that right? Let's make sure we've got all the pieces. That's always a worry as well, isn't it? When you're getting something that's cheaper. Is everything going to be there? Is it all going to be attached? And it is going in. It's just me because I'm trying to sort of do it without knocking the camera. I'm just going to have to pull it away from the camera a second. And then, not bothered about these bits, but that can easily come off. And I'm presuming they just, if I hold it still, slide in. Right, there's two bigger ones, so I'm presuming top and bottom. I will probably be peeling these off. I would rather it, that should have gone in before I did the sides. I would rather it be plain white. So I will be, I think I might have to soak them off because they are stickers. And then that one goes in the top, and then we have a couple of other shelves. I'm pleased with that. I think that will make a really nice shoe stand in my Cindy Dollhouse bedroom. So yes, that I am pleased with. The shoes, yeah, they came along with it. It's not something I really wanted. I'm looking around for a Barbie. It shouldn't be that hard to find. My voice probably sounds a bit funny now because I've just turned away from the camera. Can't immediately find one. Bear with me, I've got one here. Pulling them off the stands to get them. Most of my Barbies are on quite a high shelf, but I've got a couple behind me. So we have our beautiful doll here. So just out of curiosity, she does have flat feet, but they sort of angle like that. So we'll see. Can you get these on, Mrs.? Actually, they do fit. They fit. Do these fit though? These look small. They're too small. They'll fit somebody else. Pulling her about here, aren't I? Let's see if these really weird ones fit anybody. I mean, we all have, well, most of us have a collection of different types of dolls, so there's always a chance. Oh, so many spiky bits on. I can't get the foot in. There we go. You know they do. I sort of like those. I think they sort of, they're quite mad. Perhaps again, if I'm doing sort of cosplay, sort of Ice Queenie sort of look. But yeah, some of these do fit. That one's a little bit tight. That's too tight, that one. So I think it's luck of the draw here. When you get these, some are going to fit and some aren't. Again, we get different Barbie feet, sort of from different generations, things like that. So there's a good chance they're going to fit a percentage of your dolls. But it is a bit of a risk. I've just dropped something on the floor. There we go. I just dropped my little flowers. So these were our Temu orders. We put everything in as much as I can. We've got badges, we've got hats, we've got all sorts. I need to take a picture of all this. A few plastic bags, could do without those, but you know, that's unfortunately how it goes at the moment. So I'm quite pleased with it. I will look on Temu again. I'm not going to look all the time. It's like if I look on Shein or if I look on AliExpress, I do control myself. If I want in something, I will get it, but I won't go on the site just to look, because browsing is fatal and you end up buying so many things that you shouldn't. But yeah, what I've got now, I'm pleased with. A couple of them, not quite sure why I bought them, but just look at that face. But otherwise, yeah, have a go, but just don't spend too much money, and so maybe keep your expectations a little bit lower, and then it's really exciting when they are a good quality. But yeah, do a little order perhaps and see what you think of Temu yourself. If you've already bought from them, which I know quite a few of you have, pop a comment below. Let me know what you bought. I know some have bought dolls. Some have even got, well, they're not reborn dolls, but that sort of type of doll. And they've been really nice. So sort of watch out for other people's videos and check it all out before you make a commitment. And I'll see you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye for now.